Hi, my name is Jim Burrow from gettingtraffic.org, and what we're going to be talking about in this video is excluding your IP address from being counted as a statistical hit, in my case, AWstats. To give a quick background, you have all your different input methods: direct, from websites, search engine queries, search engine crawlers, robots, Google Ads, Bing, that is. And what happens when somebody does a search query, for an example, it goes to your registrar. This is the company that you have your domains from, in my case, Name Secure. And then it gets rerouted to your hosting company, in my case, HostGator. And then HostGator has your websites and also has a AWstats statistics counter. It counts your hits, your clicks, and all that kind of stuff. Now this all happens on the front end of your hosting company. On your website itself, you can have special code put in for Crazy Egg, Google Analytics. You can have a plugin that tracks your stats, but that all happens after the front end. And so in this video, we're going to talk about collecting your stats from the front end. And so what we want to do is, once we bring our website online and your statistic apps programs is collecting data, you may want to start making changes. Well, the problem is, every time you make a change and you view it, it gets counted as an impression or a hit and that kind of stuff. And you don't want that. So one way to prevent it is to go into our website's wp-config php file, which is the core program for WordPress, and it controls your database inputs and outputs. It has your username in it, password in it, and basically it just communicates between your database, storage, and retrieval. And so inside this file, we want to go down and find a line that says skip host with some quotation marks. And so what we need to do is find our unique IP address and stick it in these quotes. And so let's do that now. So to find your unique IP address for HostGator, I have to go into the hostgator.com/ip.shtml. And when you do that, this window will pop up and your IP address will be right here in red. So you want to copy it and paste it into Notepad or some text editor, or write it down on a piece of paper. For me, I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper. You'll be using this IP address later on when you go to that line, skip host. So the next thing we need to do is go into HostGator into our cPanel. Okay, after you've logged into HostGator, you want to go down to the file area, which is right here. We want to go into File Manager. This window will pop up, and we want to, let's see if I can bring it up a little more. There we go. We want to check the public FTP route. We want to make sure that this is checked to show hidden files, because the WP config file is a hidden file. So in order to see it, we have to have this checked, and then we click Go. Once we do that, this pane will come up, your File Manager settings, like my better name. And over here, there's all the folders that are in that file. We want to scroll down to the TMP folder. We want to expand it. And inside that folder, we want to open the AWstats folder. And inside that folder is all of your websites that you have hosted with HostGator. And so what we want to do is go inside one of these config files and make our changes. So for this example, I think I'm going to use one of my private files, websites called lisa.cdmsgroup.com config. I don't think I've modified this one yet, so that's what I'm going to pick. So you right mouse click on it, edit, edit again in your text editor, verify that's the one you do want, hit edit or click edit, and now you're inside the WP config folder. Be very careful in this folder because if you screwed up, you're going to have to reinstall WordPress. It's a good idea to back up your whole WordPress and this file also. So anyway, we need to scroll down and find that skip host file or line, and it's about halfway down. There it is here, skip host and your quotation marks. So between these quotation marks is where you want to put your unique IP address. So I'm going to type in 98.248.88.34. I'm going to verify it. 98.248.88.34. Once you're satisfied you did it correctly, well, before you go on, make sure you use your own IP address. If you use mine, which is this one right here, it won't work for you and screw things up. So use your own IP address that you got earlier that you have saved in Notepad or wrote down a piece of paper. But anyway, once you enter it, you go over here and click on Save Changes. You'll get a green success thing and close it out. Back out any open folders until you get to your HostGator main page of the cPanel. And if you're all done, just log out. And that is all. That's all there is to it. So again, my name is Jim Burrow from HostGator, from had a senior moment there for a moment, from gettingtraffic.org. Again, my name is Jim Burrow, and if you'd like to have some more tips on SEO stuff and WordPress, just go to my website. And thanks for watching.